Fighting to start, this should be good. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
Time for our tale of the tape. Terrence "Bud" Crawford, 173 centimeters tall, tipping the scales at the 135-pound limit, and he's got a reach of 188 centimeters. And he'll be facing the one and only Josh Taylor. He's 140 pounds, even 5 foot 8 inches tall. And of course, he fights in that southpaw stance.
Oh my goodness, look at the reach difference there. That reach is going to be an absolute nightmare to deal with. Because if that jab is used and that right hand is followed, there is going to be a problem tonight.
Terrence "Bud" Crawford, the undisputed lightweight champion of the world. He also can crack at welterweight, one of the best to ever do it. Tartan Tornado, Josh Taylor, one of the best fighters in the history of the United Kingdom and certainly out of Scotland, the undisputed light welterweight champion of the world.
Look at this, these fighters are so up for it. Look at that.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed three-division champion of the world, Terrence "Bud" Crawford. Fighting out of the blue corner, a boxing sensation from Scotland, a hard-hitting, undisputed 140-pound champion of the world, Josh "the Tartan Tornado" Taylor.
We've waited a long time for this fight. It's here, and the fighters are good to go.
So, all the talking's done. Now, let's get down to action.
We've waited a long time for this fight. It's here, and the fighters are good to go. And there's the bell to start the round. And try to relax a little bit now. Fight a little differently. Look at that overhand right. He created the opening, landed the punch, and he's in trouble again. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And look in that corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two. Oh, what a punch!
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Another scoring shot there. Jab misses. He's going to go with more footwork now. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it.
Johnny, I thought they were supposed to hit each other, not hold each other.
Had to hold on, getting hurt every time the punches land.
Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on.
The corner's got to take a good look at their fighter.
His legs have gone. He's got to get their hands up. It's survival instinct.
Oh, and that changes everything. And down they go.
Oh, no, come on, get up. Get up, it can't be over. 3, 4, 5.
So he's back up, but is he just delaying the inevitable?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put him down once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then he'll try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Trying to fight like Roy Jones Jr. now, bouncing on the toes. Good one. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. It may not be pretty, but sometimes clinching is effective.
There's a tactic to clinching. When you clinch, you're taking someone out of their pace.
Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. They ring the bell, and here we go. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
You're fighting a counterpuncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counterpunchers, they're watching your every move, every twitch.
Looks like a little bit of a strategy change here, loosening up the technique. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs. Perfect punch.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Good right hand. Johnny, I love watching these lighter fighters just based on the hand speed and the foot movement. So impressive to watch. That one will count. Just misses with that uppercut. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Looks like he's going to move around the ring a little bit more, try some stick and moves. Well, you know, in this division, you got to have speed and you got to have footwork, or you're going to be a cooked goose.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Fantastic punch. counter shot lands. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. So he's going to shake off the cobwebs and bounce around the ring a little bit here. Missing with the hook. That punch has been his best weapon all fight long. Those counter punches have to hurt. Not so a very competitive round with 10 seconds left. How about that time counter shot? Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. And there's the bell to start the round. Coming off a very tough round, let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt, you've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp. Don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cut. A wise veteran move there to clinch.
Yeah, you got to clinch. What the idea is just to get your opponent to complain to the referee. Get him to complain about the conditions. Get him to just feel uncomfortable. Keep doing unorthodox thing. I don't mind that now and again, but don't make a habit of it.
Whoa, wait a minute. What? Crawford got hit hard and down he goes.
The referee's counting, watching him close. Come on, make it. You can do it.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Looks like he's leading halfway through this round. Apparently it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter. You've got to waste time. Step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it, because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the round.
It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Good counter punching. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure. They ring the bell, and here we go. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with it.
Nice job getting that punch through. Missing with the hook. The perfect counter lands. Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
Guys that carry so much power, of course they're going to look for that knockout, because it makes a night a little bit shorter. You don't get paid any extra for overtime.
A very competitive round here so far. Good right hand.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Beautiful counter punch. Looks like a little change of strategy here, trying to loosen up the flow a little bit. There's a counter shot. Nice veteran move here to hold on to his opponent to slow down the momentum.
It tells me so much when a fight is holding on. It means...
And they're down. Would be wise here to take the full 8 seconds.
We've seen many shots like that. A simple short shot. Put the fighter down.
7, 8, 9, 10. They're out.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
Accuracy, power, punch, perfect. That must hurt.